4 years, and we'll keep an historical record to see what impact this collaborative will have, if any, and hopefully it will have some on increasing student attendance and thereby decreasing truancy. But I want to share with you the fact that in 2002-2003, the average attendance at Taos High School was 91% over the course of a year. The expectation that a principal and a superintendent has, regardless of where a school is located, is that that be 95%. At our middle school, we were looking at about 93%. We expect that to be significantly higher. But here's the data I want to share with you. At all of our elementary schools for that year, and that includes our charter schools, the ratio for attendance was actually about 94%. In New Mexico, a high-performing school district runs an attendance rate at the elementary level of anywhere from 98 to 99%. That almost all the kids are there every day. The key at the elementary school, and what I'm concerned about, is what I've seen in other places, and that is attendance is a pattern and a habit. And you can go to a kindergarten teacher or a first grade teacher, and they will predict with pretty good accuracy who's going to drop out of school, because they've started dropping out already in kindergarten and first grade. And they stop or they take a day off. Mom has to go, and I'm going to tell you all the real excuses I've heard. I had to get my hair done in Santa Fe. I wasn't going to be back in time, and so I had to take Billy and Susie with me. Well, I had an appointment, and I didn't want to give up my Saturday, so we missed a day of school. We wanted to really we haven't had time, and we really wanted to take a vacation, so we thought we would take a week off. And I hear this consistently, and that sets a pattern, because if a student in kindergarten and first grade stop attending, they're missing invaluable instruction in reading, which affects all of their learning from then on. And so once you begin to fall behind, school becomes a burden to go to, because you're not successful, and you haven't mastered what other children have mastered. And so that's really where we need to begin this. I had an assistant principal who was working on his ed specialist in educational administration, and this is when I was a middle school principal. And I said, I'd like you to look at the attendance patterns of the kids that we have in our middle school that miss 20 or more days a year. What were because everybody was saying, geez, they're not coming to school, but this is parents were saying, he never had this problem, or she never had this problem in elementary school. What we found in this one district was that over 90% of the kids that missed 20 days or more at our middle school missed 18 days or more beginning in first grade. So it was a habit, and it had never been addressed and had been allowed to continue. You miss a month of school, that's a significant impact. Even if you spread it out a day, a week, or a day every 2 weeks, that's a day of lost instruction. And it's key and critical. But that's what I want to share with you. And I think it's important that we all pull together. I do want to add one more thing, because I do believe it's all of our problem. When I first came here, I heard that in some cases, and maybe some of your parents will know this because it was shared to me by parents as well as students, that like on Thanksgiving week, some teachers told kids, hey, don't bother to come, we're not going to do anything. Well, that's inexcusable, and that's enabling, and that shouldn't be tolerated, and I won't tolerate it, because that's part of the problem also. I think we're all aware of the problem, and now we have to look at what do we do to improve this and to make this better. Thank you.
Yo, I'm gonna go from the top. Check it. Yo. Come on. I'm gonna need y'all to put your hands up a little bit. Come on. I'm gonna have somebody stand up. Let me see y'all stand up.